This is Unity, Joy of Life. I'm Nancy Norman, and this is your weekly wisdom. Universal law prevails. That's our lesson for today. Universal law prevails. There are universal laws active in our lives at all times. And in fact, there are universal laws that are active worldwide. And the sooner that we understand that, the better. There is a universal law called the law of mind action. And that law tells us that our thoughts are probably the most powerful part of us. We need to remember that everything begins in mind. Everything begins in mind as a thought, as an idea. And ideas are creative. We create our world, the world in which we live, by the thoughts we hold in mind. There's a number of old sayings that help us remember that. For instance, where thought goes, energy flows. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. Like attracts like. And finally, from the Bible, it is done unto you as you have believed. It is said that if we don't like where we find ourselves, we don't have to stay there. We don't have to stay there to struggle and strain. We can change our direction and decide what kind of life we want to live. Change our focus, change our thoughts, and we change our lives. Emily Cady, an early metaphysician and author of the wonderful book called Lessons in Truth, wrote, one of the unerring truths in the universe is that there is already provided a lavish abundance for every human need. I want you to hear that. Forget the fear. Stop the worry. And remember this. One of the unerring truths in the universe is that there is already provided a lavish abundance for every human want. In other words, the supply of every good always awaits the demand. And there's another truth, and that is that the demand must be made. The demand must be made before the supply can come forth to fulfill it. So don't be shy. Be bold. Speak out loud. Make that demand upon the universe and speak the word and the desire that you have. This week, I invite you to ask yourself, are my thoughts and ideas in alignment with the desires of my heart? Are my thoughts and my ideas in alignment with the desires of my heart? And please remember, one of the unerring truths in the universe is that there is already provided a lavish abundance for every human want. But we must make the demand. Are you ready to boldly step forward and claim what you really want in your life? Can you claim it with power and authority? Think about that. God bless you and have a wonderful week.